And police say Hanch has been living a quiet life for nearly 2 decades, and he didn't have any prior arrests. That's how he was able to stay below the radar. But what some people in New Britain can't figure out is why it took the family so long to file a missing persons report.
They've been waiting since 1995 to find out what happened to their mother and their sister.
A mother and daughter missing for nearly 20 years, each found with a gunshot to the head. But police didn't know who they were until just a few weeks ago.
When we found Elizabeth Hanch, she had not been dead very long. Her body was still warm.
17-year-old Elizabeth Hanch's body was found behind a shopping plaza in New Britain on Hartford Road, wrapped in trash bags and a sleeping bag. Detectives could have been hot on the trail of her killer, who police say is her own father. Only they had no idea who she was because nobody reported her missing, or her mother Marcy, whose body was found a week later by a hiker in Tallinn, Massachusetts.
But I'm just really surprised at the fact that nobody came forward until now. Wasn't anybody missing them?
Police aren't saying why the family waited nearly 20 years before filing a missing persons report, but they say it could have gotten Robert Hanch behind bars sooner.
The biggest hurdle we had in the investigation was the identification process. We went a substantial time without being able to identify our victim here. We knew early on that the two victims in Masson here were related.
That's horrible.
The gruesome crime scenes police say Hanch left behind in Massachusetts and in New Britain aren't the only thing police say he left behind. They say he hit the road after shooting his wife and daughter in the head, then got a job as a truck driver, staying on the move and off their radar.
He moved around New York, upstate New York. He has ties out west, obviously, in Ohio, where we met him, and also down south and maybe further out west.
But today, his new life has finally come face to face with his old one.
At least they have closure now, but it is weird. It's definitely weird.
And police say Hanch will be extradited from Dalton, Ohio to Massachusetts and then face charges in New Britain. And of course, we'll keep you apprised of all those developing details. For now, in New Britain, AJ Walker, News 8.